Like Saltburn?
So wow,
Oh,
why do we cue
Oh,
in like
fuck.
Saltburn? we were having a nice discussion there at the
Discussion.
end of the song there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope
Have
you
you
guys
ever wondered how
enjoy-
technology can
Oh,
transform
okay. We're
lives
just gonna play
across
an
different...
ad. All right, shut up, YouTube. No one likes you anyways. But all right. So does anybody want to fill us in on the conversation we were just having?
Nope.
Calm dice.
With a mouthful of food.
I'll fill you in with my
something.
calm dice.
Yeah, yes, Wilkie, that's exactly what that was. That is what that was.
Nice.
Good one. But yeah. So there was a rule I think I made the first time that Joel ever got his dice that he had to roll that he solely had to roll that specific set. And then Lexi informed us that they are a 1 of 1 set. I'll let your brain do the gymnastics on that. On
The
what
camera's not doing them justice.
It's not.
No,
I know,
it is. You can't tell. These are.
It looks like cum, guys. It looks like cum.
It looks like cum. They came in a
Feel free
mystery
to move
box.
on whenever, you know.
But so how have we been? It's been 2 weeks.
Has been it feels like it's been way longer than that.
No, it's been 2 weeks.
I've just had a super busy 2 weeks.
Same.
I'm glad to be back though.
Big same. Shoke, how you doing?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I've been doing pretty fucking great.
Hell yeah.
Hey, what a flex.
We love an up king.
Yeah, we love when we're on the up and up.
Yep.
I
Lexi
was
Joel.
up, now I got cum dice.
Oh God. Okay, that's how Joel's doing. She just shakes her head.
It's better to have cum dice than to not have cum dice. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
It's better to have cummed and lost than never to have cummed at all.
So true. So true.
So you guys can see where my head's at this time. I'm hanging on by
Holy
a fucking
shit.
thread, brother.
Hanging on by a rope.
At least it's not a little low and to the
What I was
left, huh?
trying to say earlier, so we can move off this cum dice situation. When my mic wasn't working, was that I was trying to apologize about the whole million GIF.
Dude.
Oh yeah, she
thing.
sent like
It
20
was
of
a
them.
complete accident. I did not mean to. I don't know how that
I was in the
happened.
middle of a Valorant game just getting blown the fuck up by Discord.
Same, but Rocket League.
So sorry. It was an accident.
So, other than that, in the past 2 weeks, have you guys been all right?
I've been on the other coast and back. No, that was before. Never mind. I don't know.
No.
I don't know what time it is.
Everybody's been traveling.
Bro is hyped up on that spice. By spice, I mean Old Bay.
Fuck yeah. Always.
So, can we get a little bit of a refresher? What
I got Old Bay goldfish.
What happened?
Snack that smiles back.
Goldfish.
We almost tried to fight Strahd. But they were
Well,
smart.
yeah, we very smartly decided against it.
3 of you did.
I don't know what this we stuff.
Yeah, 3 of you did. The 4th one was had a little bit of a different opinion.
You don't know how happy I was when Shoke informed us at the end of last session that it was a character choice to want to go fight Strahd, not him being a player. It's like, thank God.
Joke actually
Joke definitely.
he played his character for
Shoke
once.
toes the line of like, is he serious or is his
I know.
character serious?
I can't tell when Shoke plays D&D. I cannot tell, especially with Ignis. I cannot tell the difference between Shoke and Ignis sometimes.
That's fair.
Because he's just that much of a cuck
I
sometimes
think
when he's
that's
playing
so
games,
fucking
man.
funny.
So where does that leave us as of last session?
That's a great fucking question, man. We don't have much of a heading right now. I
Nope.
think
Yeah,
because
failed
we
miserably.
lost Irina
Mm-hmm.
like almost immediately.
Her fault.
Sure.
Wow.
And then so I think we really at this point need to go find out what what's his dick wants us to do. Ismark.
Oh. So we're gonna go back to the Burgomaster's mansion?
I mean, that's up to everybody else, but I mean, in my eyes, that's the only place to get any sort of direction because we obviously cannot stormed the castle at the moment.
No.
Well, we saw
No.
some shit on the
True.
roads when we decided to go through the city or town or whatever.
Yeah, we saw
Um,
that it was someone pushing a cart, right?
Yeah, dirty cart. Didn't look good.
Mm-hmm.
Looked real motherfuckerly.
Yeah.
I mean, it reminded me of like when or in Monty Python, to bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead. I'm not dead.
So that's such an obscure reference for probably quite a lot of people who are not above the age of 25.
I was gonna say, is it? Or then I remembered we're all
It's
old.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, then he remembered we're all above the age of 25.
Some of us are just 25. I'll take it.
You, by proxy, you have an older brother.
That's you're
That's true.
25.
I'm
Yes.
25. Yeah.
Yeah.
You really?
Fucking youngin.
That's me.
Damn.
Yeah, the only reason he keeps up with everything because his older brother is as old as us. So,
Yeah, that's the reason.
yeah. Not going to let him have his own credit. Can't let him do that.
Definitely didn't meet you fully separately from my brother
Yeah, no,
and
not
some.
Oh, Hyperfox, thank you for the follow.
That was one of the craziest things.
Yeah,
like
small world
friending you,
moments.
meeting you at a Smash tournament, and just being like, "Oh, hey, this is the guy that let me smoke on his vape for a bit. And talked for a bit. I'm gonna friend him on Facebook." And then it said like 18 mutual friends, including my brother.
And then you knew every single one of the mutual friends.
It's like, damn, that's nuts.
I got a party curse to torture them. Hyperfox, what?
Uh-oh.
What do we call it? Site of no deals. It's where every shop and tavern go to and every merchant they meet there was a special deal that happened the day before. That's messed up.
That's fucked up.
That's so wrong.
That's so fucked. It's like, oh, you just missed it.
That's just a mechanic for just pure annoyance.
That's
There's
so
nothing
fucked up.
That's
more.
actually awesome, Hyperfox.
I'm gonna put that in my show.
I was
That's
gonna
funny.
say I may steal that. That's actually
That's
really
really
good.
funny.
Let me see if my camera will refocus. Hold on. There we go.
Guys, on another note, this is my last session playing with you.
Unrelated. That's a really good one. I like that. But okay,
I mean-
so are we still like traveling back from the woods? It's still like early morning. Like what do we got going on?
Are we hopping in right now?
No, I'm asking. Like I'm asking before we hop in.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we left off right at the at Strahd's Bridge with the horse,
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of hopping,
Costello, as it were.
Yeah, you guys gave him a name.
Speaking of hopping,
Oh my god.
I figured if we don't have a direct objective, there's always Frog Quest, which we haven't.
there is
started
Frog
yet.
Quest. I
That's
think
just my
You guys are quite a ways away. I'll just let you know.
I would think that we should figure out if there's anything we can do with Irina, since that seems urgent.
Mhm.
All right.
But if there is not, Frog Quest is on the table.
Let's just take a look real quick. One more time, little refresher for you guys. So y'all are basically at the letter I. Just want y'all to know that.
Gotta hate this
I can't
letter.
find it.
I know. I'm always having to
It's so
like-
hard to
zoom in.
label.
It's like right
Oh, I
in the
see
middle.
it. Okay.
Yeah, it's like
It's
right
in the
middle.
triangle between 45 minutes, 30
Yeah.
minutes, and an hour.
Yeah. It's in
Is R Strahd's like house?
It's
I think that's a K.
Yeah, it's a K. But yes, that's where it
gee.
is. Where you are wanting to go, my dear. You are wanting to go, I believe, over to like the letter V. You're wanting to go
The what you cut out?
the letter V.
Oh, way over to the left.
I don't
That's
even
where
see a
Frog.
V, but
That's apparently where Frog Quest
Oh,
is
I
gonna
see
be.
Yeah,
it.
Frog
Lake
Quest is way
Frog-
over there.
Wow.
Lake,
Much-
yeah, the lake.
No, V is way over next to the woods. I think. Is that a W or a V? Where am I looking at over here?
I mean, there's a W and a V.
It's way over
Yeah,
there.
I see.
It's way over there to the left. That's where you're wanting to go.
Oh, hard left.
So, just as a refresher, really the only points of like movement that we have, or of
Mm-hmm.
headings that we have, is Ismark,
Yes.
figuring out what's going on with Irina, what he wants us to do, if he has anything for us. We kind of already did all the Father Donovich stuff, I think. I don't think there's
Yeah.
much else we can do with Doru until we're higher level.
I'll agree with
Daddy
that.
Donnie.
And then I have the key and deed to the Durst windmill northwest of the town from the death house. So that's something. And then we have Frog Quest.
Mm-hmm. You also have a mysterious figure pushing a cart.
And mysterious figure pushing a cart if they're still there.
Yep.
So
Who wants to go where?
I
Now
say
we're
cart.
jumping in.
yeah, I feel
I
like
think
we
cart.
should at least head back into town and
'Cause
see
I
if
don't know
there's a
about
cart.
y'all, but I'm not feeling super magic-y until I get a sleep.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little, but not much. So yeah, maybe getting back to town because we didn't sleep the past night either.
No.
We're probably running on the edge of exhaustion here.
Doing a little Katy Perry. I'm on the edge.
Yep. Katy Perry.
Is that Katy Perry? Is that who it is?
That's are you talking about Edge of Glory?
I'm on the
It's
edge.
Lady Gaga.
That's Lady Gaga.
Oh, Lady Gaga. Okay, it is one of them. All right, come on now, give me some slack.
One of them.
one of the women.
One of the famous ladies. one of the famous ladies from like 2012.
I wasn't sure if that was going to be one of those white women.
Whoa. All right.
Can we
so-
just sleep really quick so we can kind of like get that taken care
Yeah,
of?
do we want to make camp and then head back, or do we want to try to make it back? Because I'm wondering, we didn't see the cart person there in town at all until
Yeah, we're leaving.
the Walk of the Dead, or where the fuck?
March of the Dead.
March of the Dead.
March of the Penguins.
So I'm
Great-
worried
great
that we
documentary.
might miss them. Yeah, I love that actually. But yeah, I'm worried that we might miss them. But we can.
Okay.
It's up to you guys.
So
Do you
we're
guys
back
want to? Yeah, I mean, if we're not gonna run, are we? DM, are we feeling like we might be exhausted here soon if we don't make it, or if we don't get some sleep?
I would say that you
What?
guys probably have enough chance to make it back to town, but by the time you get there, there's about nothing y'all would probably be able to do. You'd be running almost on, I'd say 30 hours.
Okay,
Yeah.
not to pull us out of immersion or anything, but like I have a Hawk familiar and I'm trying to look up its stat block.
Sure.
And god damn it, since the last time we played, Hawk Tua is the only thing that fucking comes up, driving me nuts.
Beautiful.
Can we call the Hawk Tua?
Yes, my Hawk's name is
Is Tua?
canonically Tua.
Cool.
Hell yeah, dude! I hate that shit. I'm so tired of that shit.
She's not doing it right. What?
All right.
Whoa.
Wow. Anyways, back in immersion. we're
What
gonna pull ourselves back here.
What happens in D&D if you go, like, if you don't rest? Like, is there like a
You
penalty?
get levels of exhaustion.
I love
Yeah.
that you asked.
Oh, okay.
Exhaustion 5e.
You should. It's kind of like think of it like saving throws. You'd have
Hold
to.
up.
Really?
I got you.
Yeah,
Hold up. Hold up.
It
now.
really fucks you up. One's not
the-
too bad, but anything beyond one really fucks you up.
At the first level of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on all ability checks. At level 2, your speed is also halved. At 3, you also have a disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. At 4,
wow.
your hit point maximum is also halved.
Yep.
At 5, your speed is also reduced to 0. And at 6, you die.
Yep.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, we should probably.
Anything
rest.
beyond one is kind of unplayable, to be honest.
It's not fun. It is not fun at all. So I would say that if you guys would like to hightail it back to town, that would be the best thing because y'all. I mean, theoretically, you would still be heading back while the march is still happening because this was all before sunrise.
Yeah. I think
I want to
that's
send Tua ahead of us to like scout as we go, just to make sure we don't like run into any ambushes. But yeah, I think the plan, unless anyone else feels strongly, is to go back.
The thing about the world during this march is, luckily enough for y'all, nobody really is around at this time. I will allow you to have this background here. This is kind of like a sacred moment, if you will. People treat it as an event that happens where you will not necessarily find bandits and stuff like that. People will just allow the dead to kind of do their thing.
So we're being assholes and disrespecting culture by being outside right now. Is what
You
I'm
wouldn't
hearing.
have known that.
Fucking
Ignorance
tourists.
is no excuse.
Yeah. Fucking tourists, man.
But yes, you guys can start making your way back. It's about 2 hours back into town.
Okay.
No,
let's-
about 2.5
let's walk.
hours.
Can we just
Do I have to
Can we just-
drag Ignis, or is he willingly coming?
I don't know. You'll have to ask him.
for stuff like this? Can we
He's
just like say?
sleeping. Sorry, like go ahead.
No, it's okay. Like when there's like a 2-hour walk to some place that we're trying to get to, is it appropriate to just be like, okay, that's the choice we made, so let's
Yeah,
say
no,
we have done.
we can
now we're
move
at the-
forward and get back into town. I mean, I don't mind that.
I step with my left foot. I step with my right foot. I step with my left foot.
I moved
And
30
I get that
feet
sometimes
on this
it's like, oh, we
roll.
came across a bandit or something, but
Yeah, if
No,
something
yeah.
happens, something happens. But if
This
not,
is again why I give you the information of the March of the Dead is kind of it's an event, if you will, and people respect it for what it is, because it is the soldiers who have fought and tried to take down Strahd. They are reliving their last moments. So look at it for all my FromSoft players out there. Look at it as touching a bloodstain, but like hundreds of them at the same time.
before we get back to town, I think it would behoove us to not mention to Ismark that we are responsible for losing Irina.
Sure, you don't want to do that?
Maybe.
You've already dropped his dad, so.
Yeah. Oh, I will be far away from that conversation, I believe.
We're about to get bobbed.
You
Maybe,
might.
I don't know how charismatic Ignis is feeling, but you might be taking point on that one.
Or we could
Sure
have
ain't me.
we could have the fiery prism take point and make her case known.
what? To who? What? Sorry, my leg was hurting.
Is
I'm saying to not mention to Ismark that we are kind of the reason that Irina got captured.
Oh yeah.
Kind of paint it in the light of he just came up and stole her, which isn't false. But we don't have to mention the part where we turned our back on her for a good hour.
Listen, she knew better. She lives here. It's on her.
You guys are wild. You guys are wild.
Shut up, Shoke. What are you doing, man?
Because this is coming from the goddamn cleric. This is
What do you
coming from
mean?
this
The
this
whole thing.
deceitfulness coming
I want-
from the holy man himself.
Listen, I'm imagining this conversation coming or being while we're on our way home or on our way back to the thing. Say, listen, man, just because I'm currently a man of God doesn't mean I don't have my experience. All right. You ever heard of Rasputin?
Is that? I'm sorry. Was that supposed to explain
Wow,
something?
my
Was that
guy!
supposed to
Of
make
all
it okay?
examples we're using, that's who you go
Big
with.
dick mystic.
I mean, you get kicked out of a town for debauchery, you find God later on, but doesn't mean you don't still know your old tricks. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, don't most like prisoners find God in prison?
That's not who we're talking about here.
Well, I mean,
we're
I feel like
we're
that's
talking about a
Lying.
very very controversial holy man.
I noticed, like, after I wrote a little bit for, or just a tiny bit for Gelfric's backstory, I was like, huh, that's kind of sounds a little Rasputin-y.
No, man.
You lot can decide what you want to do. For me personally, I can't bring myself to lie to someone and not tell them that we are responsible for losing a family member.
At least somebody's got some pride.
I
Okay,
can respect
so
it. And we pull up to
Country
the gate.
roads.
And we pull up to the gates. All right, so if you guys are making this decision, and thank you, Hyperfox. Yes, that you're not far off. Just understand, you're not far off. If you have made it back to the town at this point, the sun has risen, so the march is over. Yeah, the spirit.
and we're finding a
Mhm.
like a tavern to sleep.
I would most
think
likely assume.
Yeah, I think first we're keeping an eye out for that wagony
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
situation on our way to a tavern.
Looking for Patty.
Do we see him anywhere?
The person with the cart?
Yes.
No.
Well, fuck.
I can't tell you, though. What you do see is a couple of families outside of their house trying to console a crying woman. She's inconsolable how much she's crying. All you can hear from this woman is, she took my son.
She took my son?
She took my son.
Do I remember if the person with the cart was feminine?
You do not.
I'm a little worried that if we approach this woman, will start us down a path that we won't be able to finish because we're near exhaustion.
Yeah, I pull the
That's
group
my
aside and
only-
say, hey, maybe we take a nap first, huh?
Maybe she's just on her period.
Wow. Wow.
You gonna throw a firebolt at her? You're a firebolt? Tell her to shut up?
Yeah. So I'm trying to
Fine.
think. I mean, at least let's make note of where this woman was.
Yeah, for sure.
Does it seem like she's outside of her own house? Do we get the vibe that is she like on a doorstep?
So the woman is outside of what is perceived her house because the families are gathered near that residence specifically.
Okay. Then I think we'd take note of where she is and go get some sleepy buys.
At the Blood
Some
and the Vine.
Betty by time. At Blood on the Vine.
Blood and
So
the
can we
Vine.
mark it?
Blood and the Vine.
What,
So we can
Leslie?
mark a long rest, right?
Sure, yeah. How long are we trying to sleep for? Which is what, 8 hours? Yeah.
8 hours, yeah, it would have to be.
So you guys sleep well into the afternoon.
Take a long rest. Yay!
We just show up at Ismar's place. We've been traveling all day and night.
Joel,
Sorry it took us so long.
Memeing in the chat.
That's crazy.
Never.
I caught you in 4K. The stream caught you in 4K.
Oh.
All right, so
All right.
we long rest. Everybody's back to full health. Everyone's got all their spell slots. Everyone's got
Perfect.
their stuff. Obviously Ignis is so very happy. Blood was not spilled on his swords. Extremely happy even. He wakes up chipper. I'm forcing him to wake up chipper.
It's gonna be a good day.
Yeah. I mean, at least he's smiling. That's about as chipper as we are getting from Ignis, it seems.
I don't think he's ever been more chipper than like a
Right.
weak smile.
All right.
The happiest we've ever seen him is landing on the back of a wolf,
Yeah, that was.
chopping heads.
Yeah. 'Cause I think it was a panther or a jaguar. It was one of
Oh
those.
yeah, it's Panther. You're right.
Yeah. So, what are we doing as we wake up? What is our first move? Are we going to go back to the Burgomaster's mansion? Are we going to go talk to Ismark?
Well, friends, are we going back to the Burgomaster's mansion, or are we going back to the woman's house? I feel like we should
I'm
probably
not
talk
in a
to
rush.
Should
I'm not in
we
a rush to
avoid-
talk to Ismark since we lost Irina,
Yeah.
but let's
I feel like that's a problem we should probably solve before we go back to him.
So you would rather go check
I'd
out
rather
the
talk to
the
the
woman?
woman who is inconsolable.
Sure.
make a house call, like a priesthood house call.
It's on y'all, my
Ignis?
friends.
Yeah, Damn, you're never gonna leave this building.
Ignis, what we got?
I think we should send some people to do one thing, send some people to do the other.
Ooh, you want to split up? You want to split the
Yes.
party?
And then as you guys are talking about this, all you hear in the back is, "What's to Scooby Doo? They're coming after you.
There's suddenly 6 doors that people keep running through, but they're in the same hallway for some reason.
We're gonna solve that mystery."
Okay. It is. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't think there's any imminent danger. Or is everybody cool with splitting up?
Will that make things harder to track?
That's not really
but
our problem.
We can figure it out. It'll be all right.
We have a guy for that.
We do.
All right. Wait,
We
so
have
who's gonna go?
we
do
have
what
God
then?
in the call.
I think we go the Chaos Goblins and the Fighty Voice.
I think I should make the house call as the
Yeah.
resident priest.
You just don't want to go talk to.
That is also a reason, but I think that if it would make sense of anybody knocking on a door of someone mourning, it should be a priest.
True.
That's fair.
Logically.
I would be happy to do that myself if you would prefer, like by myself. But if we don't want to do that, we can split it even.
I just want to say that if I die and it's around you guys, like that's the worst thing that could possibly happen to me.
Jesus.
It'll be so long until my family will be told. Like,
I mean, if everyone wants to go talk to the lady, let's just go talk to the lady. Like, we can do that as a group. I'm fine with that. We
Sure,
don't have
let's
to
just
split
go.
the party.
I kind of am in the mind space of like, we probably should tell her brother as soon as we can. But yeah, if we want to hold off and see what's going on here,
Yeah,
because
let's just
if this sets us off on a full day or full 2 days worth of something, and then we come back the next day and be like, hey, so yesterday or the day before, Irina kind of got taken.
My thought
That's
is
a good-
that it would be good if we could have something to say other than "Hey, she got taken."
Well, I mean, how are we going to find
kinda
out
what I was
anything
thinking.
else?
I mean, I think it's the same. I think it's the same people fucking with everybody in this town.
I mean, it's the same dude. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, any information is new information, whether we start with Irina or if we start with the sad lady.
All I'm saying is I don't think it will incur any more grace if we wait.
I'm following
to
you.
tell.
Pick one,
Why am I the leader?
because you're the one who wanted to talk to him.
Ignis, did you want to do the Burgomaster, or did you want to?
Why don't you roll for it?
I got it. Yeah, I like that.
Like if you roll above a certain number, you do this. And you roll
There, I
below
got a
the number.
D2.
All right,
I'm
got a
fully
D2.
ready to split up as well. I'm ready to
all
split the
right,
party.
look, hang on. Here's what's gonna happen. I need somebody to roll me a d20.
I have a
And-
D2.
Well, why do you have a d2?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Your name isn't R2. Calm down.
Wow.
All right, so we're gonna roll a d20. If the number is below the number 8, you will be going to the
8.
Burgomaster's mansion.
Yeah, he
if
wants
it
to give
is-
a slight.
If it
Influence
is
on.
above the number 13, you're gonna go console the old lady. If it's anywhere in between that, you guys will figure out something else to do, seeing as you cannot decide on one of these options. So
Ooh.
you will find another task to complete.
I
I
mean,
got a 9.
you got a 9.
Now we're doing neither of them.
Okay. Let's be real, DM. We are picking between 2 options. We don't have to pick something else.
I rolled a 19.
Fuck it, Burgermaster. I don't care. I don't care what anyone
Burgermaster,
rolled. We're
yeah.
going to the Burgermaster.
All right, there you
Yeah,
go.
let's do that.
You see how
Yep.
easy that was?
We're-
I forced a third option in there, and you guys decided on one
I
and two.
fucking hate you. All right.
It's the illusion.
Somebody
of
else lead
choice,
the
my
way,
friend.
because
The
I
illusion
think
of
I am probably
choice.
the
You know
worst person.
I'm saying, come on, guys, and I'm grabbing everybody by the ear, like, and then just like dragging
All
to
3 are.
Burger King or whatever.
The Burger King.
Burger King.
Whatever.
I'm at the Burger King
Wanna do
with my
something.
Burger Queen.
Burger Queen.
Can I get a large
She's-
fry?
She's vegan, please, so don't put no cheese.
Thank you. All right, so
You have
the
no
Burger
idea
Master's
how
Mansion.
close
Do you
I am to
guys?
leaving this fucking call.
Do you guys remember where that is?
The Burgomeister, the Burger King.
The Burger Man.
I'm
Burger
gonna.
Man.
No, I have no idea where he is.
I'm the Burger Man.
All right,
He's
hold on.
outside of town, isn't he?
No, he's in the town.
No.
One
Someone
second.
needs.
Let me-
Yeah, I would like a
Where's
map.
that
Yeah,
map?
I'm working on that real quick.
On the map.
Made it smaller.
Made it bigger.
That's. I mean, you can't really.
Hold on, please. Jeez. Working in real time here, ladies and gentlemen. There we go.
Maybe don't do that. Maybe set up scenes for each map, idiot.
Well,
Idiot.
maybe don't
Please,
follow
that's
because
cool.
they'll lead, all right? Anyways.
Actually,
Is
still
it
really.
E4?
It's down to the very bottom of the map.
Yeah, E4.
You guys are in the middle of the map.
Bingo.
Wasn't that the house with the
No,
the very
no,
house?
no, it was
The
not.
doorless house.
Yeah, the doorless.
Yeah.
No, it's not it. It's not the doorless house.
Okay.
The House Without a Door. In theaters this Friday. So yeah, I think it's.
Starring Prism.
I think
Okay.
E3
Made it
was.
to the house.
Yeah. E3 was Death House. E4 is Burgomeister.
All right, so that's where we're going.
Gelfrick, knock on the door.
Not me.
Fuck it. I'm knocking on the door. I don't care.
Oh, as long as we didn't get a freaking firebolt, that's fine. Thank you.
I thought about it. I really thought
dropped
about it.
his dead father on the ground. Not the best person.
It sounds
Not
like
the
you're
best person to
only
be the
person
face
that
in
should
this
be talking,
situation.
Actually,
Nope. I didn't
Yeah,
even
you
want to
definitely
be
should
here.
apologize for it.
I didn't even want to be here. All right, so
Mister, if we don't do this now, we'll never do it. I didn't even want to be here.
Just because we should do it now does not mean I have to be a part of it.
regardless, back in immersion, please, Jiren, you're knocking on the door.
Fuck yeah.
Is it Jiren or Jiren?
Jiren.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, you're wrong, but that's
I
fine.
know. I just wanted it to be Jiren because of Dragon Ball Z.
I'm
Anyways,
Korean.
so we're knocking on the door. It takes a while, truly, before you get an answer, response. You start to hear the clattering of footsteps approaching the door, and it swings open with a little bit of force. It stands before you is Mark, and needless to say, he's thrilled. Very happy to see all of you.
Like sarcastically, or he?
Yes,
actually
sarcastically. No, he's actually very upset.
No, he hates us.
Yeah, he's very
Okay.
upset. And of course, he looks at the party.
No insight roll needed.
Yeah, he looks at the party and then, with a very sharp, jerking motion, looks down at Jaren. And I mean, like definitely calling the height into question because he's trying to be really insulting. So he looks down at you and he says, "What exactly can I help you with?"
We lost her. Our bad.
Shokio just shaking his head.
I was gonna set up Gale Frick, but sure.
Sorry, no one was saying anything.
I was building tension. It's broken now.
Well, now it's out in the open.
That's
God
amazing.
damn.
That's so
They
amazing.
do something. Do something.
So, anyways, Ismark then
Sorry
snaps
about
his gaze to you, Prism. You care to elaborate? What do you mean, lost her?
I mean, we had her, and now we don't.
Clearly, she did not return home last night.
Hey, I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
Your
I'm
own
gonna
damn
tap
fault.
Jiren on the.
She
I'm gonna
was
tap
us.
Jiren on the shoulder and he's like, maybe handle this with a little bit more grace. I don't know.
What did you
Who
say?
says that?
What did you say?
We're in
Lexi?
it now.
What did you say?
I'm
second?
tapping Jiren to maybe intervene.
Lexi, what did you say again?
Well, I said she didn't. She wasn't. She didn't stay with us. She
Hmm.
wandered away like a
Oh,
toddler.
she didn't stay with you. She wandered away.
No,
could've-
I didn't
wandered-
realize.
like
that we were
like you
fucking
didn't just
five-year-olds
meet
Father.
the
instead of an adult.
the evil ruler of the land the last time you were in this area. She just wandered off.
Like a
You
We
didn't-
all got distracted and lost sight of her for an
Distracted.
entire
What were you
hour.
distracted by? Huh?
Wait a minute. This
A
is a
lot of
grown ass
bullshit.
woman. She should have stayed next to us where it was safe, but instead she just teetered off.
So
And-
you come into my house. You say you're gonna protect my sister. You drop my father. He snaps a look
Hey!
I
at. He
didn't
snaps a
drop
look
your
at
father.
you. He snaps a look at you,
Fucking-
Galfrick.
Catching strays.
Gale Freak is peeking from around the corner of like the fence,
Never
And
seen
then-
Gale look like more of a bitch.
and he's just like he's like, yeah, my bad, and then turns around a bit more.
And now you stand on my porch, on my front step, at my door, wondering why I'm not thrilled to see you. And you're just gonna tell me that she wandered off?
Well, I didn't say wasn't wondering why you're not thrilled to see us. Like I get that part, but I'm just saying.
And so,
we
what did you
can
do to try to
offer-
recollect my sister?
We followed. What did we do? We followed her, sort of.
Her.
Are you turning
know where
to
she
us for
is.
help? Are you turning to us for help in this conversation?
No, we know where she is.
Oh,
It's just a
wait,
matter
where
of
is she? Let me
retrieving
take a
her from where-
guess. Let me take a guess. Huh?
You'll never guess in a million years.
Right, yeah. Yeah, Strahd's Castle. The same place she ends up every time she goes missing.
I can neither confirm or deny that. But
Wait,
what I am going to
Gale Freak will hear that,
Say every
And-
time?
approach, and say, well, how does she get back?
She just appears. What do you care about, holy man?
What do you
Listen,
mean she just
hold on.
appears?
Listen. We've done nothing but try to help when we've been here. We have fucked up a bit.
A
But we're
bit.
only
A
trying.
bit.
We fucked up a lot.
Yeah.
But all we have done is try to help you and your sister in this town.
And what exactly have you helped?
We have helped the father up the hill with his problems. We have helped bury your father.
Yeah, wonderful. After you disgraced his body.
Total
And-
accident.
Save some innocent ghost children.
No, innocent ghost children. Yeah, like I care about that. My sister is gone. You know the
Listen.
importance of this.
We do. Which is why we are trying to continue to help and know why we are here.
Hmm.
So we would appreciate a little bit more information so that we can fix our wrongdoings.
The only thing I have for you is to get the hell out of this town. Because you're doing no good.
Fuck it. I pulled my dagger, put it to his throat. I said, I suggest you change your fucking
Intimidation
tone."
roll, please. Intimidation roll. I like this.
I'm
you want
not
me to-
intimidated. I can't reach his throat. I'm too short.
Can I try?
Hang
What'd
on.
you get?
Hang on.
Well, I got a 6. It's not.
He has armor on, obviously. He grabs your blade, disarms you, hands it back to you, and says, "Nice try, little man. Next time actually be a little bit more helpful to your own party." And just drops it in your hands.
Somebody better do something because I'm 1 second away from casting magic.
I'll cast Charm Person.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. What if you snuck it 1 by 1 and still cast Fireball? Yo, we need Hyperfox in here is what we need. That's clearly what's going on. Oh, this is great. Give me 1 second.
This is going wrong.
Okay.
Got it figured out?
Yes, Lexi. Roll Charm Person.
It's a wisdom
That's a
save that you
save
roll.
on your end, buddy.
I know. It's okay. Yeah, so what do I need? That's what I'm asking. What do I need? Sorry.
Wisdom saving throw.
No, I know. What do I need to beat?
Oh, what's your spell DC?
Oh, so wait, do I roll or do I not roll?
No, I
No,
roll.
You
what is
don't
your
roll.
spell DC?
You have a spell DC.
Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do. 1 second. 12.
Ooh. Not ooh. Because now he glares at you. What are you trying to do? You trying to sway my opinion? You're trying to loosen my focus? Rainbow-haired lady?
No, I'm trying to.
I can sense what you're trying to
diffuse
do.
the situation.
Yeah, clearly. It's not working.
Listen, I wish I could help here, but I have -1 in intimidation, so I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well,
all I
if
know
you're-
is Jaren's got like "I'm About to Break" by Linkin Park over there playing because he's one step closer to the edge.
It's not our fault that she decided to take on Strahd herself as a deception.
Okay.
Do you want us to get her back or not? Because if you
Hold on.
18.
he's doing
don't give us
something.
any extra information, there's nothing more that we can do. Well, not nothing, but not much.
18 on my deception.
Oh. Okay, so what are we trying to deceive? What exactly is the plan for deception here?
That I want to frame it such that she has a plan that she wanted to take on Strahd. Like, we didn't lose her. She chose to leave the group.
Okay, then act that out more, please.
I
Elaborate on
literally
that.
just said it's not-
Oh, I know. Elaborate a
he
little
said.
more. Like, keep going a little more. Try to like lay it on. You have his attention now.
She, as you know, is capable of taking care of herself. She doesn't need us. You said yourself she comes back and she just appears back here. She knows how to handle Strahd. It's not our fault that she got headstrong and ran in there without us.
You are very right in the fact that my sister does in fact know what she's doing. And the fact that she does end up back home at every instance is a bit curious to me. She is always unscathed. I make sure to check her neck. I make sure to watch her habits. I make sure to be completely aware of what she is or isn't. She always remains my sister. For you lot...
Have you ever thought of me?
Say that one more time.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, say that one more
No,
time.
it's okay. Go ahead.
Okay. For you lot to show up here, after not only what you have done yesterday, thank you for burying my father. I'll give you that. Thank you. But for you to show up here, without her, why should I even trust you? Why should I continue to put my faith in this ragtag group of ne'er-do-wells?
Because we're cute.
Well, it seems to me like you're not doing a goddamn thing yourself.
Keep going more. I want more of this. Keep going.
And if you're not going to do something, someone else has to. Sorry that we're the only people that give a shit enough about you to help. Sorry that we want to help this town. It would be way easier for all of us if we could just fuck off and never step back foot here. So, sorry for trying to help you, dickhead.
Guess we know who the Canadian one is.
So he stands there and he stares at you with his arms crossed. He's aware that you are right. He has done little of nothing to actually leave the mansion and set out and try to fight Strahd himself. Normally, it's always defending the mansion. Well, now that his dad is gone and now that Irina is not there, there's nothing for him to really do. So he doesn't worry about it. And so you call him on his bluff, and he deflates. And in that moment, you see the true thing that really happens. And it's Ismark kind of accepting that he does need your help no matter the front he puts up. And so with sorrow, he apologizes for what he's done and the way he's acted. And he asked you guys to try to figure out something, but he sends you on your way, and like in a bunch of words that I don't have a script for at the moment, but in a bunch of words he does apologize for his own attitude, and he gives you a town name, and he points in a direction. And
Is there a reason he's pointing us towards the stone?
At the moment, no. But he gives you this. He says, if you want to continue on your journey, and you want to really take care of that vile demon in that castle, go past where his castle is, follow the path, continue leading very far away towards west, I believe. Let me look at my picture. Sorry.
Sure, why not?
I want to actually make sure I say this
We'll
right.
retcon it.
Yes. West. God dang it. Yeah. He points in the direction of west, and he says there is a town by the name of Valaki. In this town, you will find more information on how to take him down. That is the only advice I can give you. I do not know anything else, but you need to find 3 items. In your travels, you will find the Tome of Strahd. You will also find a weapon. I do not know its name, but you will know what it is once you have acquired it. A weapon that can take down such a force like him. And that is all I have. Find the weapon, find the book.
That's 2 items.
That's 2 things.
I know.
There was 2 things.
Hold on. Find the weapon, find the book. Once you find that, the last thing you need to look for is a person to train you to use the weapon. Either that or that person themselves will use it with you in a party, and you can take him down.
Ooh.
But that is all. And at that point, he ushers you out and closes the door.
I turn on Galefrick.
Oh, God.
What the fuck was that? Mr.
Me.
Stoic? Mr. Stoic the entire time, and then something comes up where you fucked up, not the rest of us. You fucked up. And you hide, and you expect us to clean up your mess?
So
You've been this badass this whole time.
Hold
and
on,
the one
Jared.
time you
Hold
make a
on,
mistake,
Jared.
You fucked up?
Hold on, Jared. Hold on, Jared. Let's get this straight. I recognize that you might be upset, and rightfully so.
Just a little upset.
However, the only thing that I have done is be old. I fucked up. I dropped something. I did not lose Irina. We did.
We all lost Irina.
Bro really hit you at the party.
I did not fuck up with Ismark outside of my mistake. You can be upset, you can be angry, but you do not need to be angry with me or anybody else in this party. We're here together, and the only way we're getting out of this is together.
I couldn't agree more. So next time, try not to hide behind a fence.
You really think my presence there would have made any more, would have made that any better?
Yes.
I don't need to spend my time cleaning up.
And I
after
did.
you.
And I did approach when I was needed.
Very brave. And I drop it.
You know what's not gonna help save Irina is this little thing you guys have going on here. So, hug, kiss and make up, whatever you got to do, and let's get to rescuing.
Where's my hawk Tua?
I've got it right here for you, little guy.
My hawk to it. That's how we end that conversation.
Okay, so we have the heading for Balaki, but I would like to stop by that house on the way.
Yeah.
That
Agreed.
woman's house.
Sure. She's near the entrance gates.
I'll ask the squad to maybe let me take first point on this one.
You sure you want to do that, boss?
I like that the two worst charisma characters are the ones confronting people.
It's almost like the best charisma player is chosen a character trait to be quiet all the time.
I know, it's crazy.
Crazy.
My charisma's not terrible.
No, but Ignis is +3.
Ignis is literally the guy that should be talking to everyone.
Ignis
Yeah.
should be the
On paper.
on paper, Ignis should be the face of the party. In
Yeah.
practice, he hasn't been at all.
It should, but every time Ignis suggests something, it always gets shot down by the
Ignis is
wise
suggesting
counsel.
attacking the big bad.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
that was.
that's one thing that
Ignis-
Ignis has
One
said out of
thing.
any.
No,
That is one thing.
If we're unraveling shit in character here. Hey,
Yeah.
are you doing this in character?
Sure, let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
The only things that you have suggested, I would love to let you take point. I would love to take a step back because you seem better at it than I am. I've had conversation with you. I know you can do it. But the only things that you've suggested for us as a party have been reckless. It has been fueled by impatience and anger for the situation, not meditation.
Bro is sunning you.
Sometimes you
won't.
don't have to-
You gonna let him
I won't.
sun you like that?
No, he's not. Because first of all,
I'm sorry.
I can definitely admit that a lot of my decisions are made out of wrathful righteousness. I don't deny that. But at least I'm trying to make something happen. What do you guys have to show for yourselves? We've been dawdling around for days, doing nothing, accomplishing nothing.
I love this.
Prism is speechless.
Bro is actually yelling. You guys got Ignis to yell. That's like that was...
MCU, here I come, baby.
We have accomplished things. We have failed together. We have accomplished things together. But everything that we have accomplished has been accomplished with planning, with kindness, and meditation beforehand. And
Not
occasionally
one
blowing it out a door. Occasionally blowing down a door.
Okay.
That'd be fine and dandy if these plans actually got us somewhere instead of nowhere. There's no point of a plan if it doesn't end up being beneficial. How much
So
progress?
your Ignis, your argument is that we should go in with no plan.
No.
More
Because
than
that is how you act when
No.
in situations.
more than anyone, I am ready to kick things off and set off a powder keg when it makes sense. But if it doesn't make sense, we're just blowing things up for no reason. And as fun as that sounds, and believe me, it sounds fun, we're never going to make this progress that you want to make unless we can come together and actually come up with a plan, not go blowing down doors and saving ghost kids and walking behind some ghosts and then not and then coming back. We've been flying by the seat of our pants here, and we need to circle up and come up with an actual plan.
Okay.
We
so
are-
Let's do that now.
We are failing enough to where we need to make sure that we are working together as a well-oiled machine. We need to hash these things out.
But the thing that you guys aren't understanding is that we have failed so much lately that we are now stressed way more on time than we were before. This is all a time sensitive matter, and we
Right.
have to take action. And we can't sit here acting like we have time to wait for weeks to solve these issues when things just get worse and worse.
But we
Then where do
cannot.
you go, Ignis? Where do you want to go?
It's not necessarily where I want to go. It's just more so, what do we need to do to get something done?
It
And
sounds
that
like you
would
want to come
then-
up with a plan.
a plan that doesn't involve further inaction and waiting. No.
We are done. We have not ever had inaction. We have made action this entire. We were up all night last night chasing Irina. That's action.
We chased
Everything-
goats and then stopped.
Everything that we have done has been action within reason. We are not worth anything to this place if we are dead.
I can appreciate your desire to get in there and right this evil. I really can. But like Gilfrick said, we're no good to anybody if we're dead.
I've been doing this adventuring thing for a while. I am
Oh.
obviously more seasoned.
Old.
I have lost people like you, Ignis, and I don't want to lose you.
Yeah, you'd probably drop me if you did.
Probably would. Probably would.
So I guess I
So-
better stay alive.
In review, action within reason. No more lollygagging. No
That's
more
right.
blowing fucking doors down, Prism.
I make no promises, but I'll try.
And calculated conversation, Prism.
I turn to Prism and kind of behind their backs. Don't worry, we'll still blow down some doors.
I love this. So,
All right.
And so then where are we
That
going?
all of that being said, let me knock on this door. Let me handle this. Y'all stay back a bit because this is an old woman.
Okay, I'm gonna walk away because I feel like this is
Put the
not the right
firebolt
time
away.
for me to do anything.
put
Yeah.
the firebolt down.
I'm gonna walk away and look at some butterflies.
I will walk up alone to this woman's house and knock on the door.
As she walks over to stare at some
I will-
butterflies, hang on.
I'm gonna adjusting my holy symbol to be visible.
As she walks over to talk to some butterflies, the butterflies are flying, and as they whiz around their head, they go, "Oh my god, I love your hair."
Thanks.
Are you a druid? We haven't seen one in forever. And so they start whispering to you, and they're talking to you.
For real?
Yes, they're animals. They're talking to you.
Oh my god. But I didn't cast. Doesn't matter.
You don't have to.
Well-
you
Gift horse mouth.
don't- yeah.
What do you mean you haven't seen a druid around here? Am I the first one you've seen?
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, you're so colorful.
I am so well. So are you. We could be friends. Where have you noticed anything weird going around here? Why haven't you seen any other druids?
Because we're butterflies. We're here for the nectar.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but-
Okay.
We don't know, but
Go ahead.
we can tell you're a druid. You're talking to us.
I see people laughing at me. And I'm very, very happy that you're talking to me. I was not prepared to talk to a butterfly today, so I
It's okay. We're just we know. We can sense it. We knew you could understand us.
Well, thank you for talking to me. I do want to talk to you, but I kind of want to listen in on my friend Gilfrick over there to see how he handles this situation, because I am trying to be better at just, blurting the first thing that comes to my brain, and he's pretty good at not doing that. So why don't we all just kind of like zero in and listen to his
We
conversation?
will.
Or you can like flitter over there and then come back and tell me what he says.
I will, but just know that old woman went to the windmill. But we're gonna go get some nectar, okay? All right, bye.
Wait, what windmill?
Oh, bye. Go listen.
What? What was that?
Are you knocking on the door?
We all just
Hold
saw
on.
Prism like chittering or whatever butterfly sounds make.
She's just going. Shoker, you good, dog? Holy shit. Oh,
This is great.
you guys are fun. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm knocking on the door, adjusting my holy symbol to be quite visible. I'm gonna lean my warhammer up on the side of her house, kind of out of sight, just to be as unassuming as possible.
We've lost him, but okay. So when you do that, the door creaks open very slowly, and it's you can tell this woman has 100% been up all night crying. Her eyes are really swollen. You can kind of see just like the tear marks on her cheeks, and she's trying to gather herself.
Joel, can you take notes for me so I can roleplay this?
As she opens the door, she looks at you. Her eyes are kind of squinted almost because it's very hard. And she asks, how can I help you?
Hi, ma'am. My name is Gilfrick. I am a servant of Lathander. As I see this town.
Just like
I see this
Father
town might be.
Donovich.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I heard earlier today that you might have had a recent loss, and I wanted to check up on you and
My poor grandson.
offer my condolences.
He was taken last night. Can you believe that?
I can't. It seems like a lot of things are being taken from the sweet people of this town, and I'm so sorry to hear it. Can you, number one, what is your name?
My name.
Come on, Russell, think faster.
What does it matter? What does it matter what my name is? It's my grandson that we're worried about, and it's that wretched woman who took him.
Of course. My apologies. I just wanted to know who I was addressing, that's all. Your grandson. What was his name?
Madalena is a woman's name. Madalena.
I wrote her name down as what does it matter?
Madalena.
Madalena?
Mada, M-A-D-A, Lena, L-I-N-A.
Okay. Ms. Madalena, I'm so sorry to hear of your loss. Can you elaborate, number one, of who your grandson was and who this woman was?
My grandson. I am sorry that I named him after such a good man. His name is Don, as after Donovich. His father Donovich is such a wonderful man. His mother named him Don. He came in last night exclaiming that he had a pastry, and there's only one kind of pastry you pick up at the end of the night here, and that's a dream pastry.
A dream pastry?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna start that sentence over. So that's not what Gilfrick said. A dream pastry. I'm sorry. I'm not from around here. Can you elaborate a bit on what that is for me?
I always thought it was a sad tale we told children about not going out late at night, but it's real. We told them all about this wretched woman named Morgantha. She comes around piddling her pastries to children, and when she gives the pastry away, they eat them and she takes them.
I see. Is this a common occurrence?
Common enough. My grandson is gone. What do you mean?
Is Morgantha's appearance a common occurrence?
She was here last night. Did you not see her?
There was a lot going on last night.
I took a pill and a Ibiza. But
There's a lot going on last night. I'm sorry if we had seen anything. I promise you, I would have done something about
you
it.
telling me through all that march you didn't see someone pedaling a cart?
I was a little preoccupied last night. I do believe I might have
Ayo?
seen something. Hey yo.
Hey.
I was attending to other priestly matters.
That doesn't help your case on the AO, by the way. Anyways. Well, she peddles her pastries door to door, and she tries to sneak unsuspecting children, like
Pastry
I've
peddler.
done, and she takes them to the bone grinder.
What? The bone grinder, you say?
Yes, the windmill. Don't you know it?
The windmill, the one to the north of this town,
That is the one.
owned by the Durst family.
I don't know if they own it anymore, but yes, I would have to be
Okay.
the one. The only
Understood.
windmill up there.
Understood. Like I said, new to town. I apologize for my ignorance. Well, that certainly doesn't seem like a good moniker. Do we know what happens at this? What was it? Corpse Grinder's a fucking band. What is the actual thing called?
Bone grinder.
Bone grinder.
Bone Grinder. Sorry, I'm just sitting here. There's death metal just playing in my head.
Yeah, like
Cor-
the lead singer of Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah, lead singer. That's right.
Well, Morgan, if the legend is true, then she grinds children's bones into the pastries that she peddles.
Oh,
I
I
hate
see.
You. I hate you, Joel.
I see. Well, that does not sound like something that we want around this town. Is there a reason nobody's done anything before?
No one can catch her. We know she goes there, but everyone is too afraid to fight. She's a witch,
A witch,
a hag. She's a magical being.
a hag. Joel, I'm gonna need capital HAG, hag. I see. Sounds like someone of a very great power. I can see how this would be a plague on your city, or on your town, rather. Well, I am sorry to hear about your son, or your grandson. And I guarantee you that myself and my compatriots will do anything we can to recover him. Or at very least, to stop the plague that is this Morgantha on this town.
I thank you, holy man. Thank you for giving me your time and your blessing of hopefully taking care of this evil thing. Can I show you to the Richards? They also have lost their child.
Please.
Well, they're about 4 houses down to the left.
Okay. Is she? Are you? Would you like? Is she leading me personally, or is she
No,
just giving me the directions?
She's just pointing down.
Okay. I will say thank you very much. I'll be sure to pay them a visit as well. The Richards, you said?
The Richards, yes.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much. Madalena, thank you. I was trying to open the notes that Joel sent me. Thank you very much, Miss Madalena. And I will say a quick prayer over her, but in the words of Lathander, and then take my leave.
And
hold on. One more thing before we go. Is there anything that I should know about your grandson himself? Something that could help him to trust us more, or anything of that nature?
He's a sweet boy. He's very kind. He's not ever lethargic. That's really what happened. He became very tired and never woke up again. And that's why he's gone. I couldn't wake him. I couldn't save him.
I apologize for the harsh line of asking, had he passed or was he in a trance?
He sleep. He was
Asleep.
having nightmares.
And Morgantha snuck him away.
But yes, I slept. I thought he was in bed.
Understood. Okay, thank you for your time, Madalena. I appreciate you.
Thank
May
you.
Lathander guide you, and I'll go.
May Lathander guide you.
Hey, God of Light, man. It's like
Yeah.
it's easy, off the cuff.
With that Dark Souls.
I'll come back to the group and say, learned a lot. There's a hag. I have another house call to make. 1 second.
All right, so in this other house call, the family kind of describes the same situation. Their
Mhm.
child expressed the fact that there is a pastry they were given.
Mhm.
Wait, did they get the kid back?
No.
Oh, she said the child. I was confused.
They're expressing the same story as what he's saying.
Yes.
Got it. I'm dumb.
They took the pastry, and allegedly the pastry made the child sleepy. Their experience was a bit different. However, they did not suffer the immediate loss of the child. The child fell asleep and was screaming bloody murder, but they couldn't wake them up. So the nightmares, visions, whatever they were having, were extremely powerful. And Morgantha, allegedly, came to them to stop the nightmares, but she only appears at night.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And the Richards guide you to a family that is across town. A similar situation. They are missing their child.
Hard's Day priesthood.
And again, if you follow the lead, you get the same story.
Okay. But no further information is gleaned.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. Do I acquire as I go through these house calls, I'll ask the same question that I asked at the end of the Madalena one. If there's anything that they could give me of the child's or of theirs that would help them trust us more.
The last family gives you a stuffed animal.
Sorry to put you on the spot. Did they say what kid would like that?
The last family. No kid.
I know.
You have no
Is there a
name.
name?
You have no name. You just have 3 children you're looking for. One named Dawn.
Family doesn't know their own kid's name.
It's not what I'm going for here, but
Okay, wonderful. Thank everybody for their time. Pray over them and
may Lathander guide you.
head back to the group. Make Lathander guide you indeed.
Joel. Say a big sue-woo to the guy in the sky.
Wonderful. So I will relay everything that I learned to the group.
Which is?
Exactly what just happened.
But does the group know what happened?
Fucking Christ.
Do you want me to roleplay, or can I just say this?
I'm kidding.
You're gonna be a fucking cuck about it, or
No. Go ahead.
Man
There's
is
no
really
room.
trying to get us to stop playing tonight.
No. I love the role.
allow me to take up more solo time.
Yeah, I just love the role play. That's all. It was nice.
Wonderful.
Prism throws in that the butterfly told her that the lady went to the windmill as well.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I remember that. I remember Jesse remembers that now. Okay. Cool. That did line up. I was worried that was going to be like some revelation. Okay. Cool. So we have gone in less than 24 hours, less than 12 hours from having absolutely zero heading to have a lot of fucking headings. Where
Ignis, I
to?
know you're itching for a fight.
Are we saving kids or are we heading to Valaki?
I don't know. Ask Stony McStoner over there.
Yeah.
Valaki
He's
sounds like
muted!
Hey, Stony McStoner, you forgot to unmute your fucking camera. Thing.
I was saying, you guys are actually asking me for my input.
We are,
yeah.
in light of recent events.
I say let's go fight something.
You want to fight a hag that's grinding up children into cake?
Yes,
Balaki sounds like
absolutely.
the start of a new sub
Well,
adventure.
yeah,
This hag needs some murdering.
the
This
windmill is
really
near
needs to
town.
go down.
Wonderful. Lead the way. I'm
Give
gonna
me a second.
remind myself.
So everyone
I
is
have-
following Ignis.
Yes. Just as a reminder to everybody, I don't know if it matters. I have the deed to the windmill and the signed will of the old owners, which everything was given to Rose and Thorn. But I own the windmill.
If in character, if we get there and we run into some kind of trouble, we may be able to use the deed and the will and all this.
We're gonna evict a hag.
No, I'm more thinking of if we can use it to get inside without starting the fight from outside,
Do I have?
and then evict a hag.
I don't think I was given a key. I said a key, but
I
I
am your
don't.
key.
Oh, well, I'm blushing. Okay. We go. Also, just real quick, Russell, have we found a chance to maybe sell all the jewels that we acquired, or is that something that might have to wait for another?
You can
Another
if you want
place.
to. If you want to go ahead and take care of it now.
Yeah, I would like to just go ahead and. Sorry,
Well,
go ahead, Lexi.
I have jeweler's tools, so if we make them into jewelry, can they sell for more?
I don't. I think the jewels are just the most expensive part here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we got adventuring to do.
Fair.
So, are there any particular jewels that anybody wants to hold on to for spell components, or are we good? Wonderful.
In character, I don't know anything about needing spell components to do my magic, so
Yeah, I wouldn't know shit about this. So.
Okay. I'm gonna figure out. I'm
I'm
assuming we're.
keeping the devil's face and tongue pendant thing because it's fucking sick. But
Okay, if we sell everything that I own that has a value assigned to it, I have 1,500 gold. So if you're cool with that, Russell, we're just gonna convert that.
Okay.
Sick. Question for the group: would you prefer I hold on to this myself so that we have kind of a bank, or do we want to split this up?
I have to sneak around. It's not great for me to be clinking and clanking with all of our coin. I'm fine with you holding it
I'm already clinking and clanking all the time, so
from your armor, so yeah.
correct. Amazing. I'll hold on to it then. This is a conversation happening on the way to the windmill.
Yeah.
Well, windmill is massive. Give me a second. Let's see if I can. Make it a little
I should have
Ooh,
asked. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's obvious why they call it the bone grinder, but how they found out what happens there is something.
All right, so now the map is on your screen. Hopefully, it's blown up a little bit better for you guys.
It works.
All right, so
Ooh.
big yawn. So it's actually right next to where you guys just were.
Is it? Oh,
It's
you're
the
talking.
oh yeah, it's the letter O actually.
Oh, I was. Oh, past
Right past where you guys were.
past the Strahd Bridge.
minute.
Yeah.
The 45-minute mark is.
Where was Valaki?
Valaki is, if I'm not mistaken, let me double check. It was
You said
down-
west before.
Yeah, it was west. It should be west. Should be west down there in the bottom left, or next to the left. Give me a second. Okay. Wrong. I was wrong. It's north, or it's not. It's not. It's not west. It's See where O is?
Yeah.
It's up and to the left of that, so it's not all the way west. It's actually closer to the windmill.
Okay, so past the windmill.
Yes.
So it sounds like that's the direction we go anyway.
I'm reviewing the just so everybody knows what I'm doing. I'm reviewing my notes on the cards we were given on the first session.
Yeah. Glad you have notes. I forgot.
Yeah. I can send them here. So I sent that.
Cool.
I would have thought that the dungeon was going to be, Death House, but I guess not. And then,
I mean, there was a dungeon associated with Death House. We just kind of fucked off.
well, we did search the entire dungeon after we were done with the
True.
fighting.
True. Forgot about that.
And I think I did mention as we left, I was like, I thought this was going to be something with the dungeon card, and he said, not quite. So, but yeah, just keeping those in mind.
Find a girl driven to insanity, locked in the heart of her dead father's house. Curing her madness is the key to your success. Yeah, that sounds really fucking like the Death House.
It really does. But sounds like there might be more dead fathers.
A lot of daddy issues in this town.
I guess Irina is technically that. I don't know if she's driven to insanity, but
Yet.
not yet. Do I need to vamp some more, Russ, or are you good?
I'm good. I'm just gonna look over some things.
Okay.
Past stuff I've written down. Other stuff. So, what are we approaching the windmill? Or are we gonna make the long 2.5 hour journey over to it?
Windmill's the plan.
Windmill's the plan.
Okay.
And once we start getting there, I'd like to try to be a little stealthier.
I'm just
as we
gonna
approach.
say it before we get there. I'm gonna send Tua up to like do reconnaissance because I can talk to him within 100 feet. So
What is our perceived marching order?
I'll be towards the back.
Be second.
Really
Ignis,
big
why don't you take point, Ignis, so that he can watch through his bird and stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because I it doesn't matter where I am for.
All right. So if I'm going to be taking point, what are you going to be doing?
Who?
So the person who needs to be taking point, being the tank. Go
That's
for it.
you.
Oh, I was going to be. If we were approaching stealthily, I was going to
Just stay back.
hang back a bit because I make a lot of noise, but I can keep an eye out for a lot of stuff.
Okay.
I'm good at keeping an eye out and not good at not being seen. So I guess we're not like fully approaching the windmill yet. We would like to get within 100 feet of it and then
So
do some scouting.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're making our way
We're making
downtown.
money.
Walking fast.
Walking
okay.
fast. Yeah,
exactly.
it says past homebound. Correct.
Okay. We're gonna assume that we crossed back past the carriage. That you guys.
Is it still there?
Yes.
You're talking about like with the horse
Yes.
that takes us
With
to Strahd?
With what was the horse's name? It was fucking Costello.
Costello.
Friday. Oh.
Friday. Nice. You sound really far away, by the way, Russell.
Me?
Yeah.
Is this better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. So we get to that point where
At Costello or the
you get to the gate where you're walking away from
Okay.
the area. Old Svalak Road transitions from here from being a winding path through the Balanock Mountains to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, you see a walled town near the shores of a great mountain lake. Its waters dark and still. A branch in the road leads west to a promontory atop which is perched a dilapidated stone windmill. Its warped wooden vanes stripped bare. The onion-domed edifice leans forward and to one side, as though trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill above a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior. Perched on a wooden beam above the door is a raven. It hops about and squawks at you, seemingly agitated. Can I have a party roll of a DC or of wisdom, please? Party roll of wisdom.
straight up wisdom.
Straight up wisdom.
Is this a saving throw or just a roll?
Roll.
8.
No, sorry, 10.
18.
Oh,
Modified
and-
1.
Huh? What do you mean modified?
I rolled a 2. My wisdom's -1.
Jesus Christ.
Dirty 1.
So,
I did not roll well.
yeah.
Does
Hmm?
does my familiar get a roll too?
I'll allow it.
Isn't it with Find Familiar, you either see through their eyes or you do it by yourself?
It acts on its own initiative. I mean, I can do that, but I don't have to.
Yeah, I guess it can communicate with you what it saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 17. If it's just wisdom.
Okay. So,
This is not a perception check that relies on sight, right?
correct. It's a wisdom.
Okay.
So, in this, Ignis and Tua can sense that the raven, as it is agitated, is trying to send a warning. It's trying to alert the party.
If only we had someone who talks to animals.
I wish we had someone who talks to animals.
Oh.
We do, but the raven is not sticking around. The reason it was jumping around and agitated as a warning was to veer you off of the path. And so once Ignis and Tua can sense this, it flies away.
I can't talk to it.
It's gone.
You can talk to Tua if you want.
I mean, so
Sorry.
can you, though.
So it's trying to veer us off of. It wants to
It's trying
warn
to-
us of something on what path?
It was
On
sitting,
the path to the windmill, right?
It was sitting on the windmill.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably just trying to ward us away
Yeah,
from the
we
hack.
know there's a fucking hack. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. But Ignis and Tua have a little bit more insight into it.
I was about to say, I'm not about to talk to a fucking bird, so I immediately turned to Jaren and spout to him what I what I just felt, what just happened, and then also tried to relay that information to the other two as well.
Seemed like a warning to you, huh?
Yeah, two of us felt the same.
Hmm.
Not a good
Okay.
feeling.
I mean, we
Um,
knew what we were getting into when we.
Can
Started.
I?
Yeah, Jaren, what do your hawk eyes see?
That's to say, can I have Tua do a perception check to like get a little more tactical information about this place? Like if there's other entrances, if there's, anything like that?
Yes.
And Gelfrick would like to just be keeping a watchful eye around everywhere else.
That is a 22.
Okay, that's pretty good. It's very good.
That advantage helps.
Yeah.
Did you want to roll for my looking around?
Yes, please.
18.
Jeez, both of you.
And for what it's worth, we'll say that I'm like doing the seeing through the eyes of my familiar thing.
Yes. So, what exactly were you looking for, Jared?
Oh.
Not good.
I want like any kind of tactical information, like, hey, it looks like there's a second door, or like, any kind of
Maybe movement from within.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like anything that would help us on a tactical sense, so that we're not like ambushed, or so that we can come up with some kind of a plan, rather than just knock on the front door.
And Gelfrick, you want to look for a second entrance?
I'm more looking for things visible from 100 feet away on the windmill, but mostly keeping an eye out as kind of a sentry to make sure we're not being accosted from any other angle.
Okay. From the eyes of Tua, you can see within the. There's a window. Give me a second. I do have something for y'all, I believe. I do.
Seeing Jemai shake his head every time Tua is said is so fucking funny to me.
The funny thing is that I made him a hawk before that video went viral.
Oh yeah, of course.
'Cause I'm just like, man, we're really gonna sit here and just refer to this bird as Tua, huh? We're really
That's his
gonna
name.
man.
Listen,
That's his
that's
with
his
a
name.
name.
straight face. Like we're just gonna say Tua. Like,
Alright,
Sometimes the universe names things. I didn't make this up.
Everybody,
have
every
something
poor
for you
woman
guys.
named Karen, in the past few years, and now there's a
No.
poor hawk named Tua. There just happened to be something.
I have this for y'all.
Let's go, Tua.
This
is a
gonna be
teeny.
This is the map of the windmill. You can see obviously the edifice is what we see there on the left.
Tua got up in that shit.
What Tua can see.
He can circle around here.
Yeah, what Tua can see from the second window there is
Area 2.
yes.
Sure.
Wait, no, the area 3. The second window is area 3.
True. Second window would
You're
be
making
area
nothing but
three.
excellent points. Anyway, go on.
So what Tua can see from that second window there is there does appear to be a body moving around within that area. Tua can tell that there is something that is inside of that specific area of the windmill. As for anything else, Tua unfortunately cannot see anything around the windmill, but it most certainly can see something moving within that second window. As for what you can sense, Galefrick, unfortunately there is fortunately for y'all, unfortunately for your role, you will not be accosted from a different side. It is just you guys approaching the windmill. Ravens.
I'd rather know that.
Ravens are flying around, but the one specific one that was agitated is the only one that you could sense was actively trying to alert the party, so to say.
I don't like the idea of ravens flying around this fucking town. Anyway,
Can Tua tell how big the whatever it is that's moving around in there is?
Tua can just tell there is a body, there is a mass, something is moving.
Roughly human sized.
Roughly human.
Like an average.
Roughly
size?
human
Okay.
shaped, like you were gonna say.
I would point out hags are quite large. So if it is,
they're a little big.
they're big.
That's
so
kind
it's,
of why I was curious how
yeah.
big this thing is.
Yeah, roughly child size or roughly bigger than that?
I would
Question mark.
like to gently remind the party of something here.
Hmm.
There is something within someone's arsenal that you may want to recall having owned at this moment. There is
I have the deed.
There is a weapon that somebody that has in their arsenal.
I definitely didn't take it.
Who's the only person that can truly benefit from a weapon in your party?
Me.
Wrong.
No. Yeah. Here.
That's the high
I
money.
don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking Jemai.
Right, correct. He found
Which-
something in a chest.
What did you find?
It took everything in my power not to do a joke right there.
Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah. He found something.
No, I want to know what the joke was.
It comes in handy because he is a fighter.
Sure he did, but I don't see it in his inventory.
That's upsetting.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
upsetting.
looking through right now.
If I have to remind you of it, if I have to remind you to put it in here, I will. But this is a key item for at least.
Oh, I have a.
A silvered short sword.
Bingo.
Ah.
It's
Wait, yeah,
definitely-
he's wielding it. He said he was gonna wield it.
Well, I'm just letting you know he has.
Yeah, it's just marked as short sword in his inventory, so it didn't stand out to me.
Yeah, it's okay. Just I need you to remember that you have that. Okay.
Sick.
And I need you to remember to maybe focus on using that or not.
He's got it in his main hand. He said he was starting to use it.
Okay.
Okay.
Holy shit, my notes actually helped for once. That's never happened before.
I know. I'm looking. I somehow missed that one thing. I've got so many notes, but
I wrote down everything that we got from Death House.
well, yeah, I wrote down all the random shit. But
So, are we going to bust it wide open and tell her bring it back, or?
No.
I think no.
Okay, Lexi's shaking her head no. That's how you know she's thinking about this interaction.
We have just had a conversation as a group of plan or action within reason and planning.
So
So-
my immediate, the thing I notice immediately about the old bone grinder is that's on area 2 on the outside. There's that like balcony, for lack of a better word. I know it's probably not actually a balcony,
It's
But-
not.
but I'm a gnome and I'm little, so I want to see if I can position myself outside of one of the windows on the second floor on
So
one of those spaces.
I would like to ask if the windmill is functioning. Is it like?
No.
Is it spinning?
No, it's not spinning.
Tis not.
No.
Okay. So
Is it not spinning, or does it look like it can't spin?
It's not spinning.
Got it.
okay. So in Galefric's mind, and also Jesse, the idea of bone grinder to me being a windmill means that there has to be wind for there to be the grinding of bones. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Or it has to at least be moving. So, good news. Bunch of children probably not being ground up right now.
Bad news might have already been.
True. What time of day is it?
It's sneaking into the evening. Sun is setting.
There is the options. Did we get the sense with my house calls that what's her dicks the fucking hags?
Morgantha.
Thank you. Morgantha's visits to town were nightly.
Yes.
All right, gang.
What time ish
You wanna find
did
us-
we? Go ahead, Lex, you first.
It's okay.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Please.
Well, do we want to try to trap her? Because I have snare. So
Mm.
if there's a way we can lure her somewhere
I'm
and then get her
wondering,
restrained.
Nair might not last that long. Let
I
me look it up.
mean, my Nair is frame 3.
You said
and-
8
and is-
hours.
and is active
Wow.
for 16 frames
Wow.
and has a discharge.
Casting time 1 minute, duration until dispelled or triggered. Oh shit! How do you have snare? Oh, it is a fucking druid. I thought this was only ranger.
On my side of town.
I think rangers and druids share a lot of spells.
They do.
It's artificer, druid, ranger, and wizard. I guess wizard gets everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, wizard does literally get everything.
What the fuck?
The trap is nearly invisible and requires a sexual intelligence check against your spell save DC to be found. The trap triggers when a small creature or larger moves over the area protected by the spell. The triggering creature must succeed a dexterity saving throw or fall prone and be hoisted into the air until it hangs upside down 3 feet above the protected surface, where it is restrained. The
'Cause
restrained
here's-
creature can make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage at the end of each of its turns, and in the restrained effect on a success. So every 6 seconds she would be able to maybe escape.
Yeah, but
I have another idea though. If we can get her snared,
Mhm.
I have another idea, but I want to.
I do like the idea of a sneak attack with snare. If we can.
I'm
catch
a
her coming
rogue.
out.
I love a sneak attack of any
Right.
kind, so I'm all for this plan.
There's also the wait until she leaves.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. What if we put it outside her front door and then cause
Well,
a
I'm s-
distraction, or like act like little kids or something, and like
Right.
use voice, and then have her run out, and then she's.
Well, I think it sounds like she's going to be leaving regardless because her
Oh,
visits
okay.
are nightly.
Yes.
But my what I was going to say, I like that plan. We're gonna hold on to it.
Okay.
An alternative that I want to propose, just to have it, is we wait for her to leave. We take over the windmill itself and wait for her to get back. Take away her home field advantage.
I don't hate having some time to snoop around.
Right. And
snare her coming back, not snare her on the way out. I like it.
Right. The bad part about this is she will have more kids.
I don't want to have to babysit a bunch of kids, so I'm not super. While I do like that plan, it's more collateral damage the more kids are here.
Mhm.
Correct. And if for some reason there are any kids still living inside of it, that would pose a stealth disadvantage to us if there are chattering kids wanting us to save them the whole time, you know? Ignis, any thoughts? Try to give planning a try.
No thoughts for me.
What would you prefer, a trap, or do you want to move in now?
I'd prefer we attempt the trapping method personally.
A change of character.
Hmm.
Okay.
But we
Is
also
that, is that
we
a
also
trap
don't
now or a
know-
trap later?
Trap now, I think he's saying.
we also don't know that she's in there. We know something's in there, but we don't know that it's her.
I mean, you can see through to his eyes. Did you see her?
I saw a body on the ground.
You could keep him in the windowsill and wait until whatever, finally gets up and walks around. That way, if God forbid it's like a kid, we can remove the snare before before a kid walks outside or something. I don't know.
In the meantime, Prism, I can make the suggestion for wild shaping into like a spider and checking things out.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
But that's in the meantime, and to be fair, that does slightly risk us being made before we make the trap.
Should I make the trap first?
I would rather keep our distance.
You want to stake out rather than infiltrate?
I think we can. I think we use Tua to our advantage here. We know that there's someone or something inside. Tua's a bird. There's a bunch of birds flying around, so it's not weird that there's a bird flying around here.
Mhm.
And then I think we try and snare before rather than after.
I would like to point out to Joel. Jesse is pointing out to Joel, not in game.
I got
Find
you.
familiar. If you want to recast that, you can change the form into either, but a plethora of things, but among them is
Like the
spider.
same kind of bird that's flying
I
around.
do know that, but I like him being a bird, and I'm low on spells, so I don't want to burn a spell doing that.
Okay.
If we're gonna have a fight, I want to.
It is a ritual spell, and we're going to be out here for a bit.
Is it?
Yes, I'm looking at it right now. First level conjuration ritual.
Huh. It definitely looks like it cost me a spell slot because I'm a rogue.
Is there an R by it?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, no, there's not.
Arcane. Can arcane churches not cast rituals? Oh, do
I
they
don't
not?
know.
Still wild shape. That doesn't cost me anything except for a wild shape slot, which I'm happy to
Right.
use.
We're trying to see if we want. I guess that would be the same as if, or if Prism did it versus if Tua did it, but it's a matter of, do we want to possibly be made, or do we want to just wait it out and with this trap?
I think it makes more sense to wait it out. The way I fight, I think it makes more sense to wait it out because surprise is kind of my whole thing.
Yeah.
For you guys, surprise doesn't matter as much. So if I'm the only one that needs it, I can get that other ways.
Russell, is there within reason
Okay.
as to not approach too much or too close to where we'd be noticed?
Sure.
Is there cover around the windmill?
Not exactly. It's kind of up on a hill on its own. Like there's like you approach it. That's it. You approach it from the front. I would love to give you some bit of cover, but I really can't in this case, given kind of what the situation is, and how it's just dilapidated mostly.
So, can I notice if there is she has a cart with her normally?
Sure.
Can I take a look at the ground in front of us or around the area to see if there is a carved path that she normally takes?
The road, literally, because it leads straight
Okay,
into town.
So I'm seeing
you
marks in the road
can
from her.
You can see that there's something that rolls through, but I mean, it doesn't look like any other. Looks like any other thing that would be traveling along the road. You know what I mean?
Better question. A cart's not going to fit inside that windmill. Is there a cart here right now?
What makes you say that?
I mean, if there's a cart outside the windmill, then we know that she's there. If there's not, then we know she's not there.
But why do you need to assume that the cart couldn't fit through the door? Why does the cart?
Yeah, I think
large?
a cart to carry children could probably be in the windmill.
It could be like what is it, a gondola? Is that what they're called?
No.
Or what the little
Wheelbarrow?
No, kind of, but like the guys who pick up the guys who run with people at the back, those carts, what are those called?
Oh, like a chariot type situation?
What is it, Joel?
A rickshaw?
Rickshaw, thank you. Rickshaw, thank you. That's
I don't.
Yeah, rickshaw.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, a rickshaw could fit through a door.
That was good thinking, though.
Thank you.
Okay, fine. I'll do it differently then. Can I, through Tua's eyes, because I don't want to get too close, can I you can tell me what kind of roll I need here, but I want to see if there are fresh tracks going into or out of the house, either footpath or cart.
Sure. I'll allow you to do a perception check through Tua's eyes.
Do you want me to cast guidance on you first, Joel?
Nah,
It'd
he's
be,
got
on,
it.
it'd be on Tua.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's fine.
Because yeah, I completely
22
forgot
again.
Cantrip.
Jesus Christ. Tua's got some eyes.
Well, he's a
He's a
hawk.
Eyes,
Keen
eyes
sight.
like a hawk,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's
Eyes
why I
like a
picked the
hawk.
hawk.
I know. Yes, you do see recent tracks that have led away from the front. It does seem relatively worn in, as if she's done this often. So you can definitely see tracks leading from the front door to the path down.
What I'm saying is, does it seem like
She's done it recently? Yes. Like as in last night.
right? There's recent tracks away. Are there recent tracks back?
It would just kind of be the same thing, wouldn't it? If the cart's the same size, would it not?
Well, footprints would be different.
Well, sure.
Different
That's a bit beaten, but the cart is more so what we're talking about. The cart is leading directly up to the door.
All right.
It leads into the door. The beaten path, you can tell, has been walked and worn from the door out towards where you guys kind of are. Through two.
So
All right.
the question now is, where do we put this trap?
I was gonna say right in front of the door.
To get there, or to put it in front of the door, we have to get to the door.
We could do that.
Can't I? Oh, it's a touch area.
Touch
So
them.
here's another thing to consider. We go by that like gate thing where the horse and cart that takes you to Strahd. We have to pass that to get here, don't we? DM.
Oh, say that one more time. So sorry.
To get to the windmill from the town, you have to
Yes.
pass that like where the horse
Yes.
was, right?
Yes.
There's much more cover around that. Do we want to try and, because she has to come that way anyway, do we want to try and set up a trap there
Now
where
we're
there's more cover?
Now we're thinking. I like this.
I like it. There is the slight chance that someone comes on the road and that's not her. But that's all I'm saying.
True, but
I think we should
can-
make a decision and do it.
I'm down with that.
I think we're better off setting a trap not 1 foot outside the windmill. I think setting a trap where we can get some kind of cover is better for us.
Yeah.
Cool, let's do that then. He's dog.
I'm with that dog for real. Trying to hop up on the bed and lay down. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Oh,
Dakota
there we
boy.
go.
It's a good dog.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
He's
Oh, he
Dakota's
yawned.
boy.
Hey, Jasper.
Okay, yeah. So
So we're putting it. So I'm casting snare. Right.
you're casting. We're gonna go back towards. We don't have to be like right on that horse or anything, but right around that horse area, there's a choke point there. We're gonna cast
Yes.
it there because there's more cover for us.
Okay.
And if we're doing that, once we get there, I'm gonna hide.
So this is one that I do cast it, right?
You touch the ground specifically where you want the snare to be.
Okay. So cast.
Holy shit! This lasts 8 hours. This is a fucking good one.
I know. That's what I was saying. It'll be fine.
Can I interject
won't-
here, friends?
What's up?
You have taken so long to plan that we're gonna fight next time.
Damn. Hey, man.
I understand.
I'd rather be well prepared.
What
Exactly.
I've been saying, see?
I understand. hey, I understand. But
Wait, we're stopping.
yes,
It is later.
yeah, it is about 9:30. So, but listen,
Oh yeah.
you guys have gotten a lot of stuff out of the way. You are aware that something is moving around within the windmill. You are aware that it is some type of witch, hag, magical being. You are aware that it definitely is not a normal human. You are aware that whatever Morgantha is makes pastries. Pastries put you to sleep. And you now have eyes in the sky, as well as somebody else who can transform into something smaller to move around. So, in this next session, as much as we are planning, maybe let's not try to metagame too hard and go in a little quicker.
Yeah.
I don't feel like this was metagaming. I feel like
There's
this is
no
our character
metagame
coming up.
happening at all. Yeah.
No. I know. There's nothing now, is what I'm saying. Nothing happened here now. You guys didn't metagame it. I'm just... Next time. Don't, just have all these notes, and we're going to start after she's made the...
Oh, you're saying
snare.
just go straight into it instead of talking out of characters, which means...
No, shush. The last thing I will allow is that Lexi does... yeah, okay, yeah, thank you, Joel. Perfect. Lexi puts her snare down is exactly where we're going to end it at. So that way it's prepped. We start our next session with the snare prepped.
Wonderful.
But I hope we've all enjoyed it. I am really impressed with all of you tonight. Truly. The role play tonight has been actually peak.
Yeah, I will be forever taking calm emotions now and having that prepared.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I mean, y'all got Jemai hyped up. So,
Yes, sir.
you got him talking loud. That has yet to happen. So, I'm impressed by that. Genuinely. And also, Lexi.
I didn't expect it to come to blows, but I was ready for it to. Between me and Jemai.
I know you were. Also, Lexi, I hope you enjoyed the butterflies.
I did. I wasn't prepared. I had so many more questions and a better dialogue form. I was like, oh, it's happening. But yes, thank you. I appreciate
So
that.
the butterflies almost killed me, man.
I know.
I had to mute my mic. I was laughing.
The
so
fucking
hard.
voice. It's like, wow, you're so colorful. Yeah, bye.
Exactly.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
That's literally
Oh,
all
that's
right,
what
bye.
it
It's like girls passing each other on the road, just like, oh, you're so pretty. Bye.
That's truly what I was like. She said she saw butterflies. I was like, all right, I'm gonna roll with it.
I love it.
But
Next time I'll be more.
I am very proud of you guys tonight. I am also proud that you guys did not force anything. Truly, you guys tonight I think was the most organic session we've ever had.
Very good.
So, shut up, Jemai. You're waiting for the organic beatdown. That's what you're waiting on. He's waiting for these hags to catch some hands. That's what I'm hearing. So
I am very ready to fight a hag.
Again, I give you that little piece of information because that is something you do need to remember. You do need to remember when you have something like that in your arsenal. It's important.
Yeah, silvered weapons are pretty nice to have.
Because you can also in this universe find weapons that are technically +1. I'm not saying I'm going to give them to you, but they exist.
Damn.
Wow, dickhead moment. Cool.
Hey, who said I wouldn't? I just said I never said I would. Got to keep you guys on your toes.
I'm just saying. Listen, the cum dice never let me down on a perception check.
True.
That's all I'm saying.
True.
I rolled 22s both times.
It's a power up. It's that post-nut clarity, you know what I'm saying?
That's the joke I was about to make.
What?
Post-nut clarity.
We'll explain it when you're older.
Good thing I have this one here.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching. Biggest shout out ever to the 4 people below me and on the screen. They have literally made this adventure come together, and it gets better every single time. So again, guys, big shout out to y'all tonight. Tonight was y'all's night. I had little to nothing to do with it. So thank y'all
Big
so
ups
much.
to the DM.
Thank you. Thank y'all so much, guys, for sticking around watching. Thank you for viewing in any kind of way possible. I skipped uploading the last session, so I've got a double upload tonight. So they will both be uploaded hopefully by sometime tomorrow. But until next time, everybody, 2 weeks from now, we'll have another session. This has been Curse of Strahd, session number 8. We'll catch you guys in a little while. See y'all in the next one. Bye.
Bye.